Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week. We chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Hopefully get your day started off on the right note. It is absolutely beautiful outside. And before we get into that whole forecast, may I just start by saying Happy Mother's Day to all moms and mother figures and everybody who's doing good. It doesn't even have to be mom. It could be dad. Today's just called Mother's Day, but I think that it stands for so much more. It stands for being a good influence, a mentor, or a lead to somebody that needs that. Let us all be that. There's always opportunities to do good in the world, but for today, particularly, we thank Mom. All right, outside, what do we have in store? Well, the top two things we're tracking, of course, Mom. That's going to be the big focus on today. That's our forecast, and it's looking beautiful. But I also want to talk about the T word, tropical. Blah. Can you believe it? Yeah. There are a couple of things, a couple of items of note, we'll say, that we have to get through. So we'll have full coverage on all of that. But before we get too deep into anything, let's just start with the Mother's Day forecast. Brunch plan, and let me shake this and get this going too. This morning, beautiful. It's a nice light breeze. Cold front, as we speak, is moving through central Florida. So our northern spots are actually a bit cooler this morning. By lunchtime, though, I mean, it's going to be hot, 80s and 90s. Depends on exactly where you live, sure, but it's going to be a warm one area-wide. 91 degrees, the high temperature in the metro area. And then by dinner time, we'll be in the upper range of the 80s, then the upper range of the 80s, and the mid-range of the 80s, and then it's kind of tiptoeing down. Yeah, little by little, we're going to be going down. See, I see my own mother in here. Happy Mother's Day. I'm 38 years old, and the woman is still the biggest cheerleader, even when she is the biggest pain in the tuchus as well. I see Trail Mixin. Good morning. Jonica, Victoria, Diana, good morning, good morning. John, Marie, good morning to y'all. Looks like a great Mother's Day. It's going to be a toasty one, but that's even going to change. There's so much to go. I don't want to dilly-dally too much on things. Taking Mom to the beach. Today looks great. Lower 80s on the sand. Will warm to about 82-ish on the sand. Surf running 1 to 2. Water temperatures in the lower 80s. Moderate risk of rip currents. I also have to wish a happy Mother's Day to my wife, Jeanette, the mother of our 2 children. Also the biggest pain in the tuchus. It's weird how that works, right? Yeah. Marie, Nancy, good morning, good morning. Rick, how are you? Penny, good morning. Anne, it's your mama's job to always be your biggest cheerleader. It's true, it's true. All right, so looking great area-wide. I'm not even going to show Futurecast. Don't get mad at me. I have too many other things to track, and there's just, I could show you a blank map, but it's going to be a blank map. It's going to be beautiful. Partly cloudy skies. There you go. Here's a look at the high temperatures around town today. 91 degrees in Orlando, 92 in Kissimmee, 90 degrees in Claremont. Notice Ocala's at 88 because the cold front's going to get to you a little quicker. Back over to the beaches, a bit of an onshore component to the wind. That helps us out. Temperatures low, mid, upper 80s. The warmer spots basically from Orlando off to the south, okay? So looking good, looking good, looking good. Really. Next couple of days, let's talk about this temperature trend because that, I think, is worth mentioning. 91 today, but as that front takes full hold in central Florida, you'll notice those temperatures ticking down little by little by little. Not a ton, but little by little by little. Mid 80s, our high temperature for Tuesday and for Wednesday. Yeah. So why? It's all thanks to this cold front that little by little has been pushing through. It's taken its sweet time. As it pushes south, we get that comfy air mass starting to move into the area. But you see that up there? You see that thing? That area of low pressure? That is the area of low pressure that we have been discussing for months. It's the first indicator in our long-range forecast, in our long-range tropical forecast. Proof is in the pudding, and I mean, I know that I could have updated this and lied and tweaked around, but I mean, you know, if I'm not a man of my word, what am I? This is our May forecast, a part of our hurricane forecast that was released on March 1st, and the first focal point, Mother's Day weekend, watching the northeastern United States. And then, you know, later on, we're going to be watching Florida, okay? So let's come back to our weather pattern because it's kind of an interesting little scenario that's taking shape. And I, for one, am going to be really interested to see how this plays out, okay? So there's the big storm system. You can see it on the right-hand side of your screen. It's working off the shoreline. It's bringing crummy weather to the northeastern United States. Sorry about that. All right, so rolling through our surface map again. Comfortable air diving in, but that area of low pressure starts drifting south and starts retrograding or kind of moving back off to the west. It's going to be an interesting little bugger. And as it moves off to the west, does it try to move our direction? Could be. Does it try to develop tropically? Could be. Here's the latest GFS model, kind of dragging further to the south. There's Tuesday through the evening into Wednesday. Its exact trajectory, all of these things kind of up in the air. But what we're noticing is that models are kind of showing rain chances on the rise for us. Again, does this develop tropically or not? It is too early to tell. But what I do want to mention, okay, and if you're new to Coffee Talk, let me just be very clear on a couple of things. The last thing you're going to get is hype here. I'm going to be honest and point things out. Oh, but you're hyping it. No, I'm doing my job of pointing things out. I'm a weather guy. Went to school for it, so here we are, okay? I'm pointing it out because this is going to be discussed in the forecast these next couple of days. And I want to make sure you know exactly kind of what we're looking at. All right, so that area of low pressure is moving our direction. The water temperatures that it's moving over are indeed running warmer than average. Okay, but is it warm enough? Give me a second. Let me turn our maps around here. Is it warm enough? So these are the water temperatures and where it's moving. Let me just highlight. All right. So when you look for, first off, where is it right now? It's remarkable when you see that cutoff. Hold on. When you see the cutoff. So it's off the coast of like the northeastern United States right now. Water temperatures up that way, 50s, 60s, yeah. 80 degrees Fahrenheit is the magic number for tropical activity. Water temperatures essentially have to be at 80 degrees or above, okay? Once it hits the Gulf Stream waters, 82, 83, it's kind of marginal. If it wanders way out there, the water temperatures are in the 70s, so the closer it hugs the coastline, the warmer the water temperatures are. Is it going to develop tropically? I don't know. What I will say is that since 2015, every single year, we have had a tropical system named. Do I think this is going to be it? I don't have an opinion on that. I need to watch and see. The model data is not giving us the expectation that that happens. But I'm just going to tell you, I've done television weather for 20 years. You put an area of low pressure over water, and this time of year you have to watch it. Okay, so that's all. This is not going to be hurricane. This is not going to be a massive, scary thing, but it's just a reminder that we are now a mere 24 days away from hurricane season. And if that wasn't enough, my friends, if that wasn't enough, can I also point something else out? I showed this on TV just a couple of moments ago. The first tropical wave to be tracked off the coast of Africa for the season has now moved out. That there is the first tropical wave of the season. It's not going to develop. It's not going to develop, but it's just another indicator. We've got several indicators that hurricane season is right around the corner. Yep. Couple of indicators that hurricane season is right around the corner. Don't get scared. Don't be freaked out. Don't get hyped up. Don't say that I love the tropics. I love the meteorological elements of the tropics. I hate hurricane season. I work harder. I get more grief. But it's my job, and I love my job. So yeah, first tropical wave. The Tropical Analysis and Forecast branch of the National Hurricane Center put that out this morning. And as soon as I saw it, I was just like, cool. Cool. So anyway, there you go. That's not going to develop. That's not a concern whatsoever. But this one off the coast of the Northeast United States, that's an interesting little thing, you know? It's been a part of our forecast these last couple of months on our hurricane forecast. So, you know, to that element, we knew that it was doing its thing. But, yeah. All right, what I'd like to do now is I'd like to look at some raw GFS data. Let me just stack this and get this all lined up. We'll do that. We will do pressure, anomaly. Let's just get an idea of what we are looking at. All right, so here we are. What are we looking at here? This is raw GFS model plot data, okay? And let me bring it full screen for you. That's the GFS 6Z Sunday. All right, so you can see that 1,002 low off the coast of the Outer Banks. That, my friends, is the storm system that we are discussing, okay? Again, something to watch, nothing to freak out about. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page with that. Okay, continuing forward, so it kind of wanders out. It's going to be over cool waters, but by about this point here, it's starting to get into those warmer waters. That's going to be Thursday morning. That's 2 a.m. Thursday. That's 5 a.m. Thursday. Let's move this to Oceanic, Atlantic. Yeah, we'll do like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's okay. Just trying to, this is a good view. All right, so there we are. So that's Thursday morning, that's 9Z, so that's 5 a.m., continuing through. And you can kind of see it tries to close that low off there. It's 1,012. It's not strong. If anything, it would be like a tropical wave or like maybe a depression or something. Again, the models are not going bonkers. This is not something to get scared about, okay? All right, continuing through, kind of has it moving across our area. Let me just back it up. So that's, you know, so you're looking at Thursday, Friday, moisture over top of us, and then it kind of just hangs out Saturday, hangs out Sunday, and then here's where it gets interesting. Then you get another storm system kind of dipping through the deep south and then lifting that away, and that's Tuesday the 17th and Wednesday, and there's like another little pocket of energy. That's Wednesday the 18th. See another 10-12 low off of our east coast? That, this is where the LRC blows my mind, okay? Because that then lines up directly with the LRC on the floreaster part of the pattern. So literally, if we take this back, you've got the northeast part of the pattern kind of dips down, hangs over top of us, and then like the 16th, 17th, and 18th, then you get the floreaster lifting away from us. Seriously? It's possible. It's an odd scenario, but it's possible. This is the forecast that we have had out, our long-range forecast. The 6th through the 8th watching the northeastern United States, and then, yeah, the 16th and the 17th watching Florida. Is that wild or is that wild? Right? So, you know, again, I'm not telling you that any one of these are going to develop tropically. I'm pointing out features that our long-range forecast has shown and that are coming to fruition, and it's wild. It's just wild how that happens. All right, my husband will be on an honor flight to DC on Wednesday. How's the weather for flying in and out? I would say for us, Sue, things are looking outstanding. Betty says we finally got rain in Nokomis, but not enough to get rid of the drought. Hopefully more rain soon. Well, taking a pause from the tropics and talking a little bit about fire weather today. Fire weather warnings are in effect for Osceola and Polk counties from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's when the relative humidity will be super low and the winds will be gusty. All right, when we look at the fire danger index in our area, important to note, it's up there, it's up there. Yellow and red, we are moderate to high. This is the first time that I've seen us in that high category for several Central Florida counties all year. This time of year, though, keep in mind, we are usually even higher than this in scenarios like this. So good in that respect because we are not in a rainfall deficit, but bad in another respect because we are still starting to elevate things just a little bit. So not perfect, but still better than it could be, we'll say. All right? All right, so there's that. Wow, we got a lot going on in the world of weather these next couple of days. We really do. It's just surreal. So let's plan accordingly, all right? Let's just take a look. Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast showing beautiful weather today for Mother's Day. High temperature of 91 degrees. Lots of sunshine. Love that. Tomorrow, 87 a high. Look at that low temperature on Monday, 68. Look at that low temperature on Tuesday. Can we just break that down real fast? Tuesday morning. Look at some of these temperatures. Seriously. Like I said, it may seem like it's a nice quiet morning, but there's a lot going on in the world of weather. There's a lot going on. That's why we skipped over Futurecast today, because there's not a lot going on there. But there's a lot going on elsewhere. Right? All right. 65 Tuesday morning in Orlando, 62 Tuesday morning in Sanford, 64 in Palm Coast to wake up 57 degrees. Listen, kiss this goodbye, people, because while we are enjoying this nice weather now with our temperatures these next couple of days kind of running back into the mid-range of the 80s for highs, 90 by Saturday, 91 by next Sunday, 92 on Monday, 93 on Wednesday, 94 by like Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So we're back into the mid-90s by next week. There are not many of these fronts to continue through. Seriously. Wow. Have to enjoy it while we can. Happy Mother's Day. Good morning. Judy, good morning to you. Linda, good morning. Paul says, happy Sunday, Mother's Day. Eric and all the mothers out there. Cloudy, windy, 50. I plan to chill. My husband is doing the meals. Beth, thank you for writing in. Good morning to you. Happy Mother's Day. Elizabeth, thank goodness ceiling fan, trees, and open windows. Our air conditioner died. Oh no. But we have the best company. They loaned us a part to allow the fan to keep running until a new unit comes in. That's another thing I would say to anybody, especially if you only have one like I only have one air conditioner in my house. I'm probably going to buy a window unit or a portable air conditioner just in case we lose that one air conditioning unit. You have a backup just to be able to sleep. Which I always say to you, have your air conditioner, get on like a maintenance deal and have an air conditioner inspection every year, once or twice a year. I got a notice the other day that my service contract was up, and that I needed to re-up it so that I could have my summer checkout. So on my list of things to do this week is get my summer checkout, because I want that little air conditioner running all summer. Yeah, David says time to get those AC units serviced. Yeah, I'm gonna have mine inspected and hopefully, knock on wood, it's still good. Hopefully. Janice says AC is important in Florida. Yeah, I don't know that there's another component to our houses that is as important as the AC. The roof? Seriously? That may be it? Yeah. All right, so that's all I've got for Coffee Talk. I got through it all. I'm really happy about that. Very busy morning. It's wild. Like, there's sunshine. Why is it busy? Well, because there's all these other little elements that are kind of popping up and things like that, you know? So you can see Friday, Saturday, those rain chances are kind of ticking up. That's that little storm system to see. Janet says, don't you have a new house, Eric? That would be a new AC. I mean, it's new. It's a 2.5-year-old air conditioning unit. But, you know, you get a brand new car and parts could die. So I still am paying to have those inspected. Absolutely. Look, the last thing I want, even if it's new, that's not, what do they say? That's not the hill that I want to die on, right? Like, I don't want to be sitting here and, but it's a new AC. Why is it dead? Well, it's still dead. So, you got to take care of these things, right? AC checked, all good. Linda, giddy up. Bye for now. Janice, have a good one. Happy Mother's Day. Just had ours inspected. We have the maintenance plan. All good so far. Very good. Stacy and Gary need a new roof. Ugh, that'll be expensive, but at least it'll last you for a while, right? All right, we got about 3 minutes. We got about 3 minutes to go. All right, listen, be good. Be good. Be the sunshine in someone else's day, people. Happy Mother's Day. Let's make it the best day ever. And then guess what? Tomorrow, we can make tomorrow an even better day. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I just can't believe we're using that T word already. Gross. Stay with me all hurricane season, friends. I promise I will never hype. I will give you the information, though, okay? That I can promise. All right? All right, I will see you guys and gals on TV in a couple of minutes. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to moms and mom figures. Oh, let's make it a great day. I'll see y'all later. And, of course, tomorrow morning for Coffee Talk at 8 a.m. Be good. Bye.